Lawyers collecting lawyers.
Yeah. All right, we got a quorum.
7 o'clock. Boom.
I got 7 o'clock. Let's
Record.
I'm already recording. 7 p.m.
Does it say you record? You sure? I don't see you.
Yeah, it said it.
I did.
And here's Lana. Okay. Approval of May minutes. Can I have a motion?
I move. 1 second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. All right. Finance report, Linda.
Checking, $4,656.39. Savings, $3,170.82. CD number 1, $2,178.18. CD number 2, $2,170.83.
I have a question, unless there's any other things on there about the CDs.
All right.
Can I ask it now?
Yeah. This is the time.
Do we know how much interest we're getting on the savings account, if any?
None. Because we're business
Zero.
account. Zero.
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 Zero
Savings?
savings and zero in savings.
'Cause
Exactly zero?
it's a business. They consider us a business account. You know, zero.
CEFU gives me interest on our business account, insured money market. Although it's an insured money market, not savings.
All right.
So it's like a savings account, but it just has like 3.5%. So maybe check to see if we can do an insured money market instead of just savings. Because it's a credit union, it's Merriwest, right?
Yeah.
They usually require savings, but you can just put like $100 in the savings just so you don't get penalized.
Yeah.
And then open up an insured money market. They usually have like a $1,000 minimum or something like that to open it, but then it should get interest.
All right.
And then I would.
Can you take money in and out of it whenever?
It's fluid. Yep. There's no penalty, nothing. It's just a savings account that generates interest. And then if we do that and it gets interest, I would move some of that checking money into it rather than keep 4,000. I don't know why we need 4,000 checking.
Well, it's because we got the grant. I wasn't expecting the grant.
Okay.
Oh, we did get the grant.
But they gave it at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
That was the last one.
This year.
Yeah. This one they
We got
said
denied already.
nothing. Yeah. Well, we'll see if the year comes to the end. They go, hey, guess what? We're giving you that grant again.
That loophole's closed.
CEFCU.
CEFCU. I have our business account through them.
All right.
Was there an issue
Oh, it's
before
good to
about
know.
having all of
Tax
the
IDs.
numbers and things that we needed?
If we can't, if they
That was
don't
for,
let us,
what was that for?
We wanted to go to a web-based bank.
Oh, right.
CIT bank.
so
Wow.
Yeah.
What I'll do is, if they don't offer it, I'll say, hey, can I have the paperwork how we open this account?
But since we already have an account, it should be.
I'll double check.
Yeah, just ask. Yeah.
I know, they know me, so
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal.
Open a money market account with Merriwest.
Merriwest, yeah, just
Okay.
all
So
part of the
same
same
bank.
same bank.
Oh, okay.
Same bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just
Oh,
saying CEFCU, which is a credit union, and we have a business account at CEFCU.
gotcha.
They give me, we can, and
Okay.
I mean,
So money market accounts give you interest.
yeah,
okay, so
it's
I,
usually 3.5. But what you said was at 1.5%, which was I thought ridiculous, and then
Well,
it was
back
like
then
4.5.
we were over 5.
Yeah.
That's what we were-
Now it's probably
But now it's
like
like 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's an action to Art to go to Mary West and ask.
Yep.
Thank you.
Way to go, Art. Thank you, Art. You're the best.
Good proposal.
That one's easy.
Hugs and kisses.
All right, any questions on the finance report? All right, the July general meeting. So I've been going back and forth. Our superintendent for San Jose School District is Jose Magana. And I said, hey, I can't use Facilitron for the courtyard because it's not listed in Facilitron. So that's all I said. Can we use the courtyard? He goes, you have to follow the system. You have to use Facilitron. I go, it's not in Facilitron. I can't. He's like, well, then I can't help you. I
What?
went, go ahead.
Art, the question, is it because it can't be put in, is it a matter of just putting it as a line item or drop down in the system, or that we can't use the school?
Right now, the the Facilitron won't recognize it. It doesn't understand.
Does it not recognize the school or just?
No, it knows the school. It knows Cory, but it only knows the cafeteria,
Which
And-
we can't get.
which we can't get
And why can't we get it?
because it says it's inoperable.
The cafeteria is inoperable.
That's what they say. I saw a guy there picking up trash and stuff.
What if we only want to use the bathroom? Because that's all we would use it for in July.
Okay, so you're talking to the superintendent, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like you've already reached out to I mean, like at this point, should you reach out to the mayor? Like,
So I reached back out to our councilman. I said, "Hey, what are the chances we just use the courtyard?" And then I put other things. What if we use the front lawn? And well, first I said, if we can't use the courtyard, what if we use the front lawn? If we can't use the front lawn, how about the parking lot? Are any of these available? Hasn't got back to me yet.
Well, yeah.
So
Well, it seems, I mean, that parking lot is sort of available
We need
for,
we need a bathroom.
as a-
You need access to a restroom. You can't
Bring some empty water bottles.
I
Amazon.
unless you get porta potties. It's going to cost money, but
We need to bring a bush.
So is the superintendent saying that we can use it if it's in the system?
he says I have to follow Facilitron. So even if the courtyard was in the system, it'd probably say, "Hey, it's inoperable."
because no one's using the school anymore.
And I can't. And there's an item where you can ask them a question. I go, "What's wrong with it?" We'll bring our own chairs and all that stuff, and they never respond. So that's
I
why.
mean, is there any chance can they give you someone to talk to at Facilitron? Like, this seems just roundabout that we cannot find a single person to help us.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
What's the
I'm
name?
willing to have volunteers help me.
Yeah.
Okay, what can you drop? How do you spell their name? I bet we can find like some upper management from this. It just seems really odd that they can't put it.
Okay, F. Hold on. Oh, I don't even have it there. Facilitron.
Wait, is this a City of San Jose product?
It's a San Jose school district product. Well, I don't know. It's probably a third party product.
Right, so calling Facilitron, I don't think is going to help us. It's San Jose who's managing the data as in the tool,
I'm
right?
talking to the superintendent. I don't know who else to go to.
What if you called not the mayor, our council member's office?
I'm doing it right now. I already did it this morning.
Not email, calling and speaking to somebody.
All right. I'm going to see him this weekend.
Yeah, well, don't
Dan-
email anymore. Just call them.
Oh, thanks. Make my job harder.
I'm just saying we relied on
Yeah, but
passive
can
communication.
the superintendent give you the name of the person who's the administrator for Facilitron?
He gave me his aide and said, work with her to resolve this. And she basically said, I don't have the time to do this. We're short staffed. So, again, if anyone wants to help me, I will accept the help.
Are we talking about the agenda yet, or just like the agenda?
We're on the agenda. Right here. This is the
No, I
agenda.
mean the agenda for the speakers. I mean the speakers.
We're getting there.
Okay.
We're getting there. I'm
Because-
just saying
Where venue?
we don't have a place yet. Yeah.
No. So
I think we should invite the superintendent. Throw eggs at him.
I think
It's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I think if we have a pretty strong agenda of speakers, we can, and especially if one of them is the mayor, because I thought we were getting the mayor for this one coming out. That the mayor would want to have a venue that is acceptable. And that he knows that venue. He's spoken at it before,
Yeah.
right? He likes it. And if you tell him we can't get your superintendent to respond to something as basic as can we access the restroom or the courtyard or whatever, I think he will help.
So I was told to go to county because county manages the school. So I have informed Susan Ellen. Yeah, the city doesn't have power over the schools. I think the county.
Right.
Is that right?
Santa Clara Unified School District.
Oh, I thought this was a city.
No, San Jose Unified School District.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought the city of San Jose owned the property. Is it not?
You know what? I don't know exactly.
Okay.
Maybe.
I know. Have you talked to Ellenberg yet, or you just?
I did. No. I told them our whole problem. They wrote it down. I had yet to hear back from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long?
Is the superintendent
Our
the
budget
person who
meeting.
authorizes it? Is he ultimately the person to authorize it. So he
Yeah.
essentially told you to work with his aide, right?
Yeah, that's Esmeralda.
And so she's saying essentially, well, I'm ignoring my boss, is basically what she's saying.
She's saying that she's stressed out and can't help me at this time.
So send her a value.
Well, she doesn't have to help you. She just give you a name of a person who ultimately is in charge of facility? Because it sounds like it's a matter of inputting the data and allowing us to use the facility, right?
And give them money.
Well,
Oh,
I
and
think
give them
it's
money.
I think it's more than that though, because it's not that the courtyard isn't in it. That's a problem. But if we can't access the cafeteria, that's where the restroom is. Well, that means we're isolated. We can't have a restroom
Yeah.
unless that one in the back of the school is available. We need something. We need facilities.
I hear you. I don't know how to
Right.
get them yet, but I hear you.
I say we invite the superintendent to talk and see if it magically.
I can ask for both the superintendent and the mayor. Yeah.
We really don't want the superintendent.
Have you someone named Sharon Garza?
What?
Sharon Garza apparently is the principal of, I'm looking at Cory Neighborhood or Cory Benjamin School.
Can you get me her number and stuff?
Perfect. I got it right here. I'll put it in the meetings.
Yeah. All right. So I'll work on that. But again, if anyone wants to partner with me, that'd be great. When are we having a meeting with Brent? To get
That
the
is,
food?
I think it's in 2 weeks. Hold on, maybe it's in 1 week. Is it next week?
I'm asking you. I don't know.
Hang on. It is not next week. Oh, it's July 8th.
July 8th. That's
Yeah.
a Wednesday?
Yeah.
All right. Cutting it close, but okay, because
Is July 8th, is that our?
that's our board meeting. So we'll have one.
We'll know by the time our meeting is whether or not we're gonna have food provided. We'll know by the next board meeting.
Sorry, July 8th was that?
July 8th is when we're meeting with
Brent.
Brett
Gardner.
Santana Road.
Earlier in the
To
day.
ask about.
Yeah, he's thinking it's one.
Do they have a big enough facility?
No. Well, you were at the last one, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest facility.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine.
Wow, the cafeteria.
Oh, that's true. But that's like a different.
Yeah,
Financial.
that one's
We have to buy food from
financially
them.
tough.
Yeah,
They don't-
but I mean, it's financially tough. But compared to what we're going to spend $800-900 on food anyways.
Yeah, but their minimum was like 1,600.
Oh, that's right. But he said he could work on it.
We'll talk to him. That's our plan B.
That's plan B.
On the 8th?
On the 8th.
Yeah. All right. So for speakers, Councilman Mulcahy, Susan Ellenberg, you want me to shoot for the mayor?
Yes.
All right, mayor. And then Lana, what do you got for us?
Okay, let me go ahead and share something.
Let me know if you can't share.
Okay, let me try. Oh, okay. Sharing is not turned on.
Hold
Send
on.
request. Let me go ahead and do that right now.
So rude.
All right. You should be able to.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and share.
Sharing is listen, be decent.
Okay, let me know if you see this Word doc.
I see it.
Can't read
Okay.
it, but I can see it.
All right. So for our July meeting, I spoke to Second Harvest of Silicon Valley this afternoon. They do have two speakers for us. Their names are Barbara and Sandra. And it was really a fun meeting because I think the topics would be very interesting for the meeting in July. And essentially, their presentation is 10 to 15 minutes, and they'll cover like who they are, who they serve, but they also go into, well, who are all the organizations they partner with, and give us stats like 1 out of 4 children in the Bay Area, they utilize their services, 1 out of 6 families. And they also have what I mentioned earlier, those community organizations where they work with, let's say, like groceries, where they can rescue the fresh food within 24 hours, and also at community colleges, they have farmer markets. And they will also talk about opportunities where people who want to help out can help out. And we know about, helping them to bag up or organize the food. But then there's also other types of volunteer work. And I even asked, what about people who can't go in person? Are there like online volunteer work? So she's going to look into like a Bing center where they could potentially have admin work if there's availability. But it's also other services where in the past they had volunteers actually go to homes where people have fresh fruits they want to donate, and then they'll pick the fruits and then take it to their distribution center. And then they also used to have services where they actually go to senior residents and deliver food for them. So there's a couple services they're going to look into for me, but she will also bring services like know your date, meaning, Best Buy expire. Well, what does that mean? Food does not necessarily expire at those dates, but what is the longevity of the food? So she can provide like resources like that, website where people can get recipe for, fresh fruit that, they have a lot of. So it will be a really interesting
That was Second Harvest?
presentation and topic around food waste and the stats around it and what people can do in terms of donation, but also if they want to help out, how do they do that? And also some other resources to help residents like the Know Your Date, laminate, and website for recipes, etc.
Okay.
So it'd be like guidelines, kind of like best practices on how to deal with food in the fridge kind of stuff, like just basic stuff too, right?
Yeah, they can cover that. They'll cover that too. Like, okay, what are some best practices so that food doesn't go to waste? And you have food you want to donate. How do you do that? Talk about their distribution. Who are some of their community partners? Where, if those services are needed, where do they go? How do they access that? So she's going to get me a presentation deck, and then I can share it with the team, and we can take a look at it. And they're super flexible, so we can customize it. But these are some of the topics that we talked about.
But you know that there's nothing to present. If it's like a PowerPoint, we can't do it. We don't have anything to show.
Yeah, that's why I told her. I said, we don't have a projector, but she can talk through it. Just in the 30 minutes we were talking, like, wow, this is really interesting. There's things that I just learned from my 30 minutes talking to you. So she can talk through it. I don't think she needs the PowerPoint deck. She's presented many, many times. She said, I'm the expert. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So she's done a lot of these community and type
All right.
of presentations. So I think they would be really good.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, so that's July.
Wait.
And now was there a question?
No, I was just going to say, I think it's really helpful because most of the time we only hear about Second Harvest during the holidays.
Yeah.
And there's so much more that goes on that I would bet most people don't know. And I think this would be a wonderful opportunity to let people know.
I volunteered several times.
I think so too. Especially those prom. I had no idea you had volunteers who would go to homes and help people pick the fruits and
Yeah, exactly.
send it to their now some of these services were available pre-COVID. So she's gonna check on, okay, are they still going on? Or if not, when will they return? So some of these are, okay, they used to have, they're gonna check on them, especially around volunteer going to the homes. Okay.
All right.
All right. So I also reached out to San Jose Public Library, MLK, and they do have an outreach division. So I just forwarded her the email, and she will let me know if they can get a presenter for us to talk about the different types of library services other than, checking out books. What are all the other benefits the residents can get from the library? So that's TBD for July, potentially. And then I know this is far ahead, but I wanted to at least prepare for future topics. So I'm going to just briefly let you know that I also spoke to the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation organization to talk about scam prevention, web and phone fraud, especially since identity theft, since, unfortunately with AI, there's a lot more of that. So they will get back to me. And about October, they can't do July because for some reason they said they're presenting outdoors could pose a security concern for them. So they cannot present outdoors. And I
Okay.
didn't ask further to clarify on that. I said, oh, that's fine if you can be available for October.
All
I
right.
think this would be a really good one here. And then the history of San Jose, I talked about that in the last meeting, but they could be available in October. And this would be great to present with a monitor so they can show us the pictures of the history park and the Peralta Adobe and the Thomas Fallen as they talk about the history of San Jose. Uh, so they could be available for October, as is the aquaculture in Santa Clara County, like the pesticides in the homes. Like they said, oh, bleach is a pesticide. I'm like, oh, I had no idea about that. Apparently people use it. Oh, there's a question. Yes.
Oh, I raised my
Is
hand
there a
up.
question?
I'm just stretching.
Oh, I saw like a hand go up on that screen. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Or
And
you have
fruit
the
fries.
hand
So
icon
that could
turned
be
on.
another topic in October. I'm still trying to reach out about composting. I didn't contact the Birds of San Jose, but so those are some of the organizations I reached out to. So to recap for July, we definitely have the second harvest of Silicon Valley. I'm working with the San Jose Public Library to provide a short presentation.
Excellent.
That's great.
Amazing.
I mean, really incredible, Lana.
Thank you, Lana.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
really
welcome.
You're hired from now on.
Yeah. You get now all the tasks. This is why clearly the productive one.
Research.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we have to get these topics, like
So
a
good, Lana.
roadmap of topics for future meetings that we can utilize some of these speakers. So that's it for me.
All right.
Thank you, Lana.
You're welcome.
Let me shrink back down. All right. So any questions about the July meeting other than venue?
Venue and
Food. Yeah. Well, if we have it at Santan Road, he's buying. I don't care how much they spend.
No, we don't. Even if we contribute a little bit,
Yeah.
because that'd be well worth it.
I'll bring the water. All right. With that, we'll move on to the next one, which is National Night Out. So I filled out the police form. They emailed me back saying we got it.
I have my notes. I had a task on it. And then he told me I had to do something.
And then I filled out the
Mhm.
county grant form.
Mhm.
See if we get $500 again from Susan Ellenberg, which we'll have to give 100 to a fiscal representative.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, ready.
Okay, I have two actions. One is to find out about Rita's Italian Ices.
Yeah.
And I did. I talked to the owner. You can get flavors, different flavors. I said for about 30 people. He suggested probably 3 flavors.
All right.
Each oh damn, I didn't write how many scoops it was. Each gallon container or it's like 2.5 gallon container is enough for, I forgot how many scoops it was. He said the way I calculated was between 2 and 3 flavors was enough for like 30 to 35 people.
All right.
And that assumes like 2 to 3 scoops each. And when you buy a gallon, it comes with the cups, the spoons, and a scooper.
All right.
So each flavor can have a scooper with it. It's 8 inches in diameter, 6 inches tall, so it's pretty small. It's like this.
Yeah.
Each flavor, and it is $40 plus tax.
For each one.
Flavored ice or ice cream?
Ice, Italian ice. So you could get like mango is a very popular flavor, Italian ice. I would suggest chocolate because I love chocolate and it's very unusual and delicious. And then cherry or something like that. So, but you can do 4 flavors if you want. But each, I think 2 to 3 containers would be enough to serve about 30 people. 30
All right.
Was it 40 plus tax per container?
per container. Yes, per flavor.
And who's doing the scooping? Because it won't be me.
It'll be somebody.
All
It will not be them because
right.
this is you pick it up and you take it on
Right.
your own.
Right.
How do we keep it cold?
So I asked about that.
Yeah.
It's small, so you can have an igloo container with just fill it with ice and you stuff it in the
With
igloo
wood.
container.
Okay.
And because it's small, I mean, it's literally I mean, it's basically this.
Right.
Yeah, it's imagine the
Yeah.
gallon containers. It's like twice that size.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it has,
I remember
can't be
it's-
that small.
It's round because so
Like a 3
1
gallon?
inch is like a gallon. You know, it grows really, really fast.
All right.
So it's fairly compact, and you scoop it out, and you know you're on your own. He keeps his freezers at between 15 and 20
All right.
degrees, so you can't really replicate that unless you get dry ice, which we can get.
We could.
So
It makes it harder to scoop. That's all I'm saying.
it doesn't make it harder to scoop. It'll be easy.
You say that. I'm
Okay.
saying.
My second task was to find out about a banner.
Banner, yeah.
Okay.
Quick question,
Yeah.
for that option, would we need to be providing our own like spoons and
Nope,
cups? Or do you
nope.
provide
Comes with
spoons?
everything.
Okay.
Each $40 comes with cups, spoons, and a scooper.
All right.
All
Like little
scoopers on.
gelato spoons.
Yeah, like the little
Gelato
plastic spoons.
spoons.
Exactly.
Little.
Yeah, I think they're little ones. They might be regular.
Flavor.
spoons.
Can we do taste testing?
Yeah, we can all do our next board meeting at Rita's.
And where is it?
It's right on where the pine
It's
tree.
the tiny little strip
You
mall.
know where Yuki Sushi is?
Yeah.
Right there, in that corner.
I mean, read
It's
it.
the first
Rita's.
shop.
Hello.
I've never been.
Yes, Rita's. Okay, so that was my first. My second task was the banner. They make a 13-ounce vinyl banner with grommets. So
Yeah.
that's a heavy duty outdoor banner that you can stretch and attach to the fences or whatever. 8x2 is a standard size. And I said, well, we might want to make it a little longer than that. So if we did like a 10-foot by 2, it'd be like $68.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's cheap. And what we would do is they also have and that I think that includes artwork. I think it's an extra $30 if you want them to help design it and move things around. We just give them the artwork, like a PowerPoint in that dimension, which is fairly easy to do. You send it to them. They scan to make sure the artwork works, but they won't retool
Right.
or anything. Just make sure it's sized right, and then print it to you. It's like 5 business days.
All right.
And then you can rush that if you want to.
So if we do that,
Hold on. I'm not quite
all
done.
right, all right.
So my suggestion is we do, National Night Out, August, and we leave August and then a blank space.
Yeah.
Right.
We can write in.
And we can, so no, not right in.
You hang something.
They can make the smallest size they can do is 18 by 18, 18 inches by 18 inches. I would suggest we look at the next 4 years, what the number of the day is. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Do a quadrant, cut them out, and then we can Velcro it to the sign every year. Just pull it off and just stick it right on, and that way we have, and that is $20 for that 4 by, that 18 by 18. And then it can be used for future years, and you can just print it out. It's easy. The whole thing. Worst case scenario, if we did the 10 by 2 with that and some artworks, like $120
All right.
plus tax.
So if we get this grant from Susan Ellenberg and we use that money,
We'll go heavy.
we have to put in a little line on the bottom that says sponsored by Susan.
We can put whatever we want,
All right.
and it can be photograph stuff. So we could put images of Cory. We could do our
Emblem or
our little
Cory
stun
emblem.
thing. But I mean, we could do images from our Christmas pageant or the holiday showcase. We could do Halloween stuff. Just Cory Neighborhood stuff. Rocks.
Could do my dog.
You could do your dogs. Anything you want. Anything we can put. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like graphic. It can be images. Images can go up there. Just keep in mind, you want to be recognizable, so you don't want to be really small. So they have to be good size.
Yeah.
But it can be anything that we want to. If we want to promote Cory Neighborhood, we could show landmark items. If we want to, we'd show whatever.
All right. All right.
Yeah. So it's very reasonable, I think, easy, and it's for under $150, we'll get as much. It'll be well under that.
And the fact that we can keep using it year after year.
Yeah, it'll be year after year, and as long as we can, it's easy to look the next 4 years, so we can do that. It's basically a 9 by 9 square, which we'll replace every year.
I make a proposal that Kirk gets the design for us by next board meeting and just brings it so we can review it.
I was hoping you'd get the design by midnight
That's my
today.
second.
How about this? Can someone help with the content of what you want to say on it? And so I can put it in PowerPoint and print out a sample.
National Night Out.
But what do we want to say on the banner itself? Like the content. Do we
Is
just
there
want
a
to say-
banner committee around? That's what he's looking for, a banner committee, anyone.
Somebody that wants to that has like what what should it say?
I mean, like, well, I mean, at the same time, we can also just make I still like the idea of like a Cory Neighborhood event banner, right? So we can use it for more than just National Night Out. We can use it for the general meetings and be like, right, like a generic Cory
So-
Neighborhood Association event.
So if we did that, then we would have like the bottom third of it blank.
Yeah.
And we'd have
Stick
stick
stuff.
Velcro.
stuff on it that way.
Yeah, I mean, because that I think that's a better idea because we'll use it for every general meeting, right?
But-
We'll use it. I mean, we can use it for any of the other events that are going on, which we don't really have that many.
So if we find out from Susan how much she's going to give us, we can make it maybe a little bit bigger so it can handle more content on it and allow for us to have that second banner that kind of sticks to it.
All right.
And then it's easy. We do this for our pizza shop. We have it. It was a vinyl outline thing, and it's just you just slap it on, and it was easy.
Okay.
It looks great. And we still have our one from 19 years ago, but we don't leave it. I mean, we put it out once a year.
We have a big long banner that says Cory Neighborhood Association, but that's it.
That's all it says.
That's all it says.
Okay.
Cory Neighborhood.
So we want. I
Is
think
there
it's
a name
important to have the date,
No.
like dates on it. So that'd be a little bit more challenging. Cindy, I'm not sure what you think, what your thoughts are on how we would do date, like the day, month, day.
Does the date matter though? Because we're only gonna be putting it out the day of, right?
I mean, like this is one of those things where you print it on a piece of paper and you put like blue sticky tape on the other side and stick it on it.
Stick it
Like,
on.
Yeah.
Keep it
Got
easy.
it. Okay.
I mean, we don't have we're not dealing with weather here. I mean, this is
Yeah.
San Jose.
Good point.
Got it.
All right.
Along with the numbers
So,
don't sun bleach.
Yeah, it's gonna melt tomorrow.
so Sinjin, are you like volunteering yourself or your wife to help with the design of this?
I mean, I can go into ChatGPT right now and make me a poster.
Perfect. See,
Um,
he's the man.
Yeah. So I,
So,
Uh,
but I mean, it's got. I think having it like we put up on a chain link fence, lengthwise, like Cory Neighborhood Association,
Yeah.
or whatever. I think that would be ideal.
I'll buy a pack of zip ties.
Yep,
Do they do vents for the banner?
not that big. Like, I don't think it's big enough to have that. Is what I'm saying.
So 2 foot is not.
2 foot.
Probably not.
That's if you're doing like 10, 12 feet.
could you just send me the options for sizes, just like
You
ratios?
you can do any size. It's custom.
What size do you want me to do?
10 by 2.
10 by 2 is what I thought
$60.
seemed.
It's 10 by 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought was a reasonable size to be
Okay.
big enough to be seen from the street.
Well, wait a minute though, but that was you were thinking we weren't doing the bottom third of it.
Right, that was before it was
Maybe 10 by
multi-use.
4 or something.
Maybe 10 by 4,
We don't know
Oh,
the process.
So where and when do you put the
twice
sign?
as much. And he says it's
We
twice as much.
put it up on the fence,
Where?
the school fence, on the Monroe
Do we
side.
have to book that through Facilitron?
Don't-
I hope not. We're not going to.
No, because the baseball and
Yeah,
I just wanted to have to get permission from someone. to
yeah.
sign someone. Because we don't our
We're-
after investigating it, we don't want to take it
Yeah,
away in the trash.
Who's going to write any penalty? Who's going to write things? They're understaffed, right? So who's going to write tickets?
How many grommets per foot, or is it just in the corners?
No, there's grommets along. I think it's probably every 18. I didn't ask, but I think
Yeah.
mine is like every 18 inches,
Okay.
so you can attach it.
but
multiple-
it's sag in them.
Yeah, you that's what I do. I catch it like 6 points when I hang it.
It's like a drink,
All right.
Yeah, but
How close to it?
this is what they do, and it's easy. It's hemmed, so it doesn't like peel and flat. I mean, it's
So if we do the ice cream, well, not ice cream, but
Nine
nine ice
Yep.
and the banner, we're eating up maybe 300.
300, 325, maybe something like that.
So I have like $75 left over to. Should we buy like chalk and stuff, Sinjin? You think, or more soap for your bubble machine?
Or you can just buy whatever you need for like the supplies like that, and we pay for some of that because it's a multi-use banner. It's not just for national.
That's true. That's true.
Right, so we can don't let Susan's gift limit what we
Limit
do.
us. All right. All right.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I can go get a bunch of chalk and bubbles and stuff.
I have a bunch of crayons. I brought
Yeah,
them.
I mean, did you want to do any other different like events besides the? I mean, the chocolate's fun.
Wait, what?
Do you want anything other than chalk? And I think we had like golf or
Well, you're the one with the kids. I don't know
Yeah.
what kids like.
What do your kids want to do?
Knife throwing.
Put your kids on the committee.
Yeah, tell your kids, give them it's a lot of soda, so they're hyped up on caffeine.
Oh, you know what? That could be fun too. Having some kid drawings on the banner. You know, as one of the artistic elements to show so that, you know, it's friendly, family friendly.
And don't forget the
Fun
tree. Have one Christmas tree on there.
Yeah, Christmas tree one, kid drawings, a pumpkin.
what have I signed up for? Oh, yes, Rita, that's a good Can we get an official Cory Neighborhood cornhole set up?
Ooh, that would be awesome. Cornhole's cheap and it's reusable. Everybody, it's low cost.
Could you, by the next board meeting, can you give me some idea of what we're spending for cornhole?
Yes. I mean, do you need it custom or do you need like Amazon cheap?
I would go with Amazon cheap, but it's up to you guys. What do you?
Or be on there or something.
But I've seen some of the cheap ones. They do not. They don't even work well. Like the bean bags when they hit the thing, they move and they collapse and.
So
Look,
you want to
I
look
played
into
cornhole like once, so I'm gonna I mean, I can go find something, but I don't know if it's gonna be official, you know, league standards.
How did we do that?
Raise your own hand, Art.
Somebody raised a hand, but it showed up on our screen. I don't
That
know.
counts as a hand.
No, that was you. You raised a hand. It automatically
Yeah.
detected something you did.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
All right. Well, we're all raising. I don't know how I did it.
No, it's not coming.
All right. All right. Well, one of you two get back to me with what you want for a cornhole.
Not it.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I mean, if it was me,
I got my hand on my
I would
nose,
get a
sorry.
disc golf putting thing and we would practice.
We don't
disc golf.
understand.
All right. Enough of that.
I gave away my disc golf set. I'm so sorry.
What?
I gave it to the school. What do you want from me?
Oh, man. We could be
I
playing
can look to
disc
see if
golf,
I still
Jen.
have,
I mean, I have all my discs. I still play, but I don't have the little trash can.
Well, let me know when you play. I'll come out with you.
Grass or something,
Yeah.
that won't work on.
All right, let's move on. Rita, Cory Neighborhood Reforestation Committee, what's the update if there is any?
Yeah, so that Community Forest Management Committee met last May, and I gave you a report on that, asked for information about it, and I have no further communication since that meeting. And that's run by our city forester under the Department of Transportation, so we haven't heard anything from the city.
Okay.
Our city forest group, Bob met with them June 4th, and they're I think they're nonprofit funded by grants, federal grants, and they're very, very active in the community, and they really want to partner with Cory Reforestation Committee to leverage the city's free street tree program.
Sounds
And
good.
Bob is thinking that we're all, and we think the OCF is probably on board with this, that we want to do a series of summer meetings, monthly meetings about the free street treat program, try to get this all going with our city forest, the Cory Neighborhood Association, Reforestation Committee, the city staff, which would be the Department of Transportation Deputy Director, the forester, and the arborist, and District 6 staff, all, you know, the same characters that have we've worked with before. And in preparation for late fall plantings of the free street trees. Our city forest also shared a county grand jury report that was released May 19th. I haven't seen anything in the Mercury News. I need to do a search for that, but I briefly read through this grand jury report. It's the 2025 through 2026 Santa Clara County Civil Grand Jury. A canopy in decline. Is San Jose serious about expanding its tree coverage? And there's, you can go to the grand jury website and find that report. Interesting thing that reading through that, it talks about the shoots, I don't have it here. The grand scheme master plan that CAL FIRE did a number of years ago that the city adopted, and all the lessons learned, lessons applied, and suggestions to do this. And that's where this community forest management committee that's run by the Department of Transportation, the forester, and the arborist, that came out of that. But it's this grand jury report shows that those meetings haven't gone on, that the tree coverage has declined, that there's no one really taking ownership with this, with all these departments that are involved with trees, whether they're street trees, park trees, commercial lot trees, or anything. So it's pretty interesting. And what I found curious is that this grand jury investigation was triggered by a citizen's complaint on how his street tree was trimmed. So I don't know the process of it. Bob doesn't know the process of it. We're going to be talking with District 6 and see if we can get a little better idea of how this came about and what's the follow-up with this. So that's one thing. And then Bob had a request for us as a committee, if we could do something with the general meetings with either a flyer or a byline or a paragraph or something for the July meeting and the October general meeting, both of those general meetings, to just get the Cory neighborhood aware of what our committee is doing, that there's this free street tree planting program in place, and it's the target date is, to plant in the fall.
Can you, I'm not quite clear what you want me to do.
Yeah, I think Rita, your committee should write up a couple sentences that you want Art to read.
Well, I'm throwing it out there. What can the board do something? Can you guys produce another flyer to when
Well, yeah, that'll happen in July.
I'm sorry, what?
The flyer will happen in July.
Not a separate one.
For the meeting
I don't
or
think
for
we can do a
something
separate-
separate?
Yeah.
I don't think we can do a separate flyer, but on the existing flyer,
Yes.
if Rita, if the group can come up with like a
Blurb.
3x3 little
Yeah.
thing to say,
Yeah,
"Here's
yeah,
a tree, did you know?"
yeah.
That is something
Excellent.
that would just use ink.
You betcha. I can work with Bob to get something like that. So we'll just do a little byline, a little blurb, that kind of a thing to include on the flyer for July.
Yeah,
Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah.
You got it.
I have a question / concern. So with the Envision 2040 plan, they're changing the zoning of R18 to R132, which is going to severely increase the density. And I'm wondering, is this going to have a negative effect on tree canopies and stuff? Are street trees still going to be protected? I'm thinking that most of these houses are probably going to completely get rid of their yards and backyards and just, have cement and housing. Is that something that RCD Forest or these other canopy groups want to advocate to maintain greenery in our neighborhood?
Well, that's the general idea from the our city forest. But this is all what the city would implement. So
what I'm wondering is, are they aware of this change, and are they thinking about how this is going to affect things, and do they want to push back before a decision is made?
it's certainly something to discuss.
Okay, so maybe you want to bring that up with them.
You want to join us with our monthly meetings?
Depends when it is, but yes.
Okay, we'll get you included.
When are the monthly meetings usually?
We're just starting about putting them together for the summer.
Okay, so you don't have a set date and time yet.
No, we do not.
Okay, yeah, you can include me.
Great, Ken. Excellent.
Any other questions regarding reforestation? Go ahead.
I thought San Jose has mandated that every property have at least 2 trees.
Where?
On
I didn't hear that.
yeah, no, it is.
Trees.
Is it beyond the crop, the sidewalk?
Yeah,
So in
On
the
the
street,
easement.
in the strip,
These-
Yeah.
that you have 2 trees.
I mean, for corner lots, you're supposed to have 3.
right. That's why I have 4.
Yeah, I'm wondering with the R132, you know, if you still have a single driveway into everything, you can probably support the multiple trees there. But if they're going to cut multiple driveways in, probably there's no place for a
I
tree.
mean,
left.
as it stands, like people have done remodels and stuff and they take trees out and they don't replace them.
Right. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
this whole group is about.
I
Right.
mean, you drive around our neighborhood,
But
you know,
what I'm saying is it's
nothing
probably going to get even worse with this rezone.
So Linda is so smart. That's one of the areas of contention that we have been pushing back with the city, and there doesn't seem to be a particular group who was willing to do the enforcement. That does come under what the PCBG or whatever the planning code building group, that group. And I know Jennifer, the deputy director of Department of Transportation, has said that she had been having meetings with them and trying to get that as part of the checkoff when the permit is completed for some of these remodels or the, scrape and rebuild, is that the city tree is actually, the street tree is actually part of that requirement to get the permit.
Right. So right now, if you have a permit, as part of the inspection, they also give you a sheet that has a number of things on there, but one of them is, verifying that you have smoke detectors that are installed and active. So I'm thinking on that same, maybe you get on that same checklist, in addition to smoke detectors, do you have your trees in order?
It is. There's no enforcement of it though, is from what we understand.
I see.
And just like,
So is there no enforcement about the smoke detectors either? I can say no and nothing happens?
We're just working on street trees. We are not.
Well, what I'm saying is that whatever mechanism they're using to enforce one, why can't they do that to enforce the other at the same time?
So same questions we've been asking.
Yeah. And I'm throwing that to you. Have you gotten an answer? And I guess the answer is no. You haven't gotten any response? Other than that, nobody's.
As I said, that Jennifer has had meetings with whoever, I forget whoever is with this Building and Planning Commission, and I have not heard anything back from them since we had this last Community Forest Management Committee meeting, May 6th.
In my old notes, I have that Jennifer is checking with Planning, Building, Code Enforcement.
Yes, that's the
PDPD.
group, yes.
And their next meeting is not until July. So that's what my notes have. That
Okay.
like maybe she can get enforcement of this
Right.
put on the agenda for that discussion.
Does she need a reminder to briefly put a while?
I do know that group has hired a community outreach person. I don't know the person's name, but they've hired someone to do that.
PBCE,
Yeah.
Planning, Building, Code Enforcement.
All right, that it?
I have a brief update on parking and illegal parking in from Valley Fair. So I was surprised to see a few weeks ago on my Ring cameras. I didn't know about this, but somebody had blocked my driveway, and there was a San Jose PD community service officer who apparently came by and issued a citation, the best that I could tell from my Ring camera. Talked to District 6 Chief of Staff Lynn Lee about it, and she says she thinks it was more with the Department of Transportation Parking and Traffic Control Officer. That the emblem on the side of the car was a little different, so not sure, but I'm delighted that the person who was blocking my driveway got cited. Not Jennifer, Lindley says that there is more funding for the what she calls the PTCOs, parking and traffic control officers. Again, this is under the Department of Transportation. That there's a citywide schedule now confirmed in 2027, and the council offices will be able to direct these PTCOs to specific areas. They'll have 100 hours at their discretion, and District 6 is pushing to see if they can start early around Thanksgiving and do targeted enforcement in the Cory neighborhood around the busy times. And with that, she's asking what times and locations that maybe the Cory Neighborhood Association board would like. And she's coming over on Monday to look at some of this red tip, which really was red curb painting, how it was sporadic, and just discussing that with me on Monday.
Okay. So when you caught it on your ring, was that a high traffic time or just very random?
Oh, it's always high traffic, when people try to squeeze through and
Right. So I was wondering, was it a holiday weekend or something, or?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep, for me.
Okay, Lana, you're next.
Okay, is this about the survey form?
Yes.
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen again and talk about the survey form that I sent out a few weeks ago. And this is to get feedback from the neighbors in terms of what topics they're interested in learning about. All right, let me go ahead and share. Let me know if you see my screen here.
Yep.
Okay, so here it is. And I wanted to make it short and sweet.
Can you make that large?
First,
Yep.
oh, was there a question?
No, I haven't expanded yet. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So the first question is, how would you rate the quality of the Cory neighborhood meetings? Just excellent, good, or poor? I didn't want to add another line for additional comments, but we could, but then that'll make it like a little longer. But the main part of it is around these topics here, and I listed just a few of these. Did anyone have a chance to look at it, or do you want me to go through some of these? Or did you want to look at it at your leisure time?
Sorry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
you, Kirk, for you.
Sure.
But essentially, it's housing and development projects, public safety, crime prevention, scam prevention. So hopefully, we'll have that covered in October. Traffic, parking, and street safety, gardening, gardening and composting, different type of community events in the neighborhood, other types of activities they should know about. Neighborhood beautification, cleanup, emergency preparedness, which we had a couple weeks ago, not a couple weeks ago, last meeting, small business and economic development, sustainability, city services, senior services and programs, San Jose parks and recreation, and then there's a line item to put other. So these
What
are
was the
just
header? What was the header on this?
Topic.
the header is Cory Neighborhood
No,
Survey.
of these check boxes.
What topic?
Oh, it's called which topics would you be interested in hearing about at a future neighborhood?
So this is what do you want? So the question above it was, how do you like what we have? Well, if
So
they
far.
gave us a poor rating, though, we have no idea why they think it's poor. I think we do need to collect. Otherwise, it's like, great, we suck, and we have no idea why.
Yeah, we could certainly put a line item where they could add their
Comments.
feedback.
If this intention is to gather the topics that we should be preparing for, then maybe we don't even have that first question. But at the end, you can say, is there anything else you'd like to share? And then just like not have it as like
To grade us right off
first
the bat.
question. Yeah, the first question is going to be like their knee-jerk reaction, and then they're going to think critically about topics. But what this is really meant to get topics, maybe we just have them think about topics.
Or, yeah,
Sure.
or maybe we move that.
We'll move it to
that
last.
segment at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely
with
move it.
with an explanation. or something like that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But I think it's valuable just to, just give a general flavor, because we don't know if people even like what we do. They keep
Yeah.
showing up, so that tells me
They like it.
they like it.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just want
But it's
to.
not the whole neighborhood.
The food's not that good.
Good enough. It's free.
And sorry, I haven't seen this, so maybe this is a question that's already on there. But if not, do we have a question of what's your preferred way of being notified? Like email, post on the website, flyer, so we can get a feedback of what people like and make it a checkbox so that people can check all the things that they like.
We could. That'll make it 4 questions, but we could certainly add that. Like, what mode of
Right.
what's your preferred mode of communications?
Again, this is
Email.
going to be electronically delivered.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, we're in that cycle.
So,
No.
so
Okay.
I'll be sure to say I want paper then.
Do we want to add that question?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
What's the last one say?
You just
If
said
you would like to
no,
receive
no,
updates,
But maybe I'll push back on that assumption in the first place. Maybe we have this being electronic, but maybe we want to have paper copies that we pass out at the end of July meeting and actually survey the people that actually showed up.
That would be great. I think you have a
yeah,
staff.
I think both.
Yeah,
Because some
both.
people
I think
may
both.
not,
Yeah.
be familiar with going onto the electronic feedback. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. A few hard copies for those who want it, and then
Yeah.
others, we just give them a QR code. So I'll make a QR code and then for July, how are we gonna do this? Because we don't have a projector.
It'll just have to be like the sign-in sheet. If people sign in, we can do like scan this for a survey or take a
Ooh, that'll be great. Okay,
It'd be
yeah.
great if people just had a stack and they could grab one, fill it out, and form.
Yeah, I
and then
think
drop it off at the end.
I think we should have it. I think we should have a stack. As much as I hate to say, we should print out.
I think QR codes is going to be self-selecting for techie people.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Whole people.
our
That
meeting,
was my way of
he
saying
didn't want to say that.
That's what I was saying in a nice way.
our median age in this neighborhood is like
Feel it's
70.
the population of our meetings.
Yeah.
They are not QR code savvy. Exactly.
If you remember,
And
you
I
had to do the Minty
I
thing.
keep trying.
Yeah, okay. So we'll have printed copies and then we'll just have a QR code for those who prefer to
No
just do
tablets
it.
with a chisel and everything will be fine.
Okay, I like that idea.
All right. Thank you, Lana.
Okay, so that was the last question. If you'd like to receive updates about future neighborhood meetings, enter your email address below.
That's good. That's good.
It's like 3
What's
weeks.
an email?
This.
All right.
What's an email?
Thank you, Lana.
Okay,
Thank
you're
you, Lon.
welcome.
Great job, Lon.
So the only change I'll make is the line item so they can comment about the quality, and that's it, right? Okay.
Great job. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
All
welcome.
right. And then I just put this in there. I have yet to set up a meeting for the street captains because I just don't feel like doing it.
Okay.
Well, we've gone this long without we can push it.
All right. So I'll tell Susan Gotzenberger, you know what? They're pretty much dead. There are no street.
Where are we with Valley Fair leadership?
No idea.
Is that an oxymoron?
Are we on open
Thanks.
forum now?
We are. We already did the streets. So let me just punch out these two things.
The Valley Fair leadership, the last I heard is that the new manager didn't work out and Sue Newsom is still there.
Oh,
I heard
Wow.
that from District 6.
I got text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw her mention in an article recently too.
All right. So this Saturday, this I don't think this is going to work, but okay. Okay, he is putting on this dumpster day in District 6. It's near us. It's 280 and Meridian, that area. He wants people with pickup trucks to get out of these dumpsters, but the pickup trucks go through the neighborhood and pick up the big stuff. And he says, like, signs or whatever, or A-frames that block roads or cones. Just go through the neighborhood, pick these up, and throw them in the dumpster. And I'm like, well, I'll help, but I don't have a truck. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you want to do it, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay too.
This Saturday?
This Saturday, bright and early.
So you're just supposed to scour the neighborhood picking up things and throwing them away?
Throw them in the truck and then bring it over to the dumpster and throw it in.
But why are the neighbors doing that?
He wants to have as many people helping as possible. All right. The second thing is
Throw in a few unwanted neighbors.
No. So Beautify SJ is having a neighborhood forum. This is a little weird because it's on June 27th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So anyone who's working is not going to make it. But they're inviting the planning department. Makes you wonder why they're having it at 9 a.m. I will be there.
Interesting.
What day of the week?
June 27th. I don't know what day that is.
Saturday.
27th.
Oh, all right.
Is Pierre Luigi still on that?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that's Saturday.
Saturday. So you can make it.
9 a.m. Saturday, right on. That's just what I want to do.
And
Saturday.
I assume it's a virtual meeting or is it?
No, it's physical. It's at Seven Trees Community Center. Well, I can send it all to you, but 3590 Cass Drive, CAS Drive.
So June 27th, what do they collect? Isn't that after the vote already?
No idea.
Because the planning commission meeting is the 24th.
Good.
So what is the purpose of this meeting?
Just to meet the planning department. And they're going to go over their 30-year vision for growth, housing, transportation, and community development.
And to whom? Who are they presenting to? Who are they meeting with?
This is, yeah, you can. Thank you. All right. Anything else for open forum?
I have a question regarding that park that's adjacent to Santana Row. But I think behind it, is that part of Santana Row or is
Santana
it?
Park. It's
public?
not. Santana Park is to the east of Santana Row, behind like that Dudley Apartments, like behind the parking structure, that behind like NetApp, that parking structure that's on the far side, on the south side. You go east, and that there was a big discussion during the urban village planning because they want to have the exit ramp for 280 run right through that and circulate around that park. So cars will literally have to take a lap around that park to get in or out of the exit. It's the most ridiculous.
Stupid.
I'm like, you realize you're creating automobile traffic through pedestrian access to that park. Oh yeah, but this is, it's like whatever.
So it's not owned by Santana Row?
No, it's
Oh.
city. And the walkway they're going to have to put in for access is going to cut into the actual park, reducing park space. And they're not going to make it up anywhere.
Oh, the reason why I asked, I was just thinking, okay, do we have alternative to outside meeting venue? I thought if it's Santana Row, we can ask them, but it's for the public, right?
It's a public park.
That park is right next to 280, right?
Yes.
I've tried to hang out there. It's very loud.
Yeah.
Like that?
They're coming to get you.
Yeah. It's right off of Tish. And Tish can get kind of
Yeah.
trapped.
All right.
It's going to become super dangerous when we get there.
Any other open forum items?
Oh, we just got an email from Steve.
Bowman?
Yeah.
All right.
Do we need to read it or something?
Can you read it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed the meeting.
He did start with that, yes. Sorry, I couldn't make the meeting, but I wanted to bring up from last meeting that there was talk of a shot borer beetle. The city doesn't seem to care because I went online to report an infestation, but no one ever came to even look. The website says don't prune because it will just cause them to migrate.
So
Okay.
keep them in the tree. Good luck.
Probably the cuttings, they probably transfer in
Yeah.
the cuttings
Oh, I
to
see.
wherever
So
you
don't
leave them.
prune
to.
is just like sharing. Also,
I think you need to
Okay.
use the flamethrower on the tree.
So what is this question? Does he want
no
it to be?
question, just a comment.
And to
saying
comment that there's
shot borer beetles.
are in the neighborhood.
Great.
They're in the neighborhood and he has reported it and nothing happened by the city, and that he said the one piece of advice is from the website is not to trim your trees with them because then it could spread.
Oh, okay. Well, I can contact my contact at the agricultural department and
Yeah.
say, well, there's a beetle problem. How do you want us to handle it? Oh, could that be a future topic?
Yeah.
Well, we've had them. We had them.
You have somebody talking on that topic?
And they said you have to cut down the tree and chop it all up into small bits, and that's how you kill them.
So,
That certainly is part of the discussion for the tree group that we meet, that's one of the things the city forester talks about is the big deal, is what she's trying to do with, contain the shot beetle, shot core beetle. So I can certainly mention that to her, but we're trying to do reforestation, but she's really, concentrating on trying to eliminate that in the area also. I can mention it, that we've got it here.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
Thank
It's
you.
only trees, right? It's only affecting trees, not crop.
yeah, certain trees, yes.
Oh, okay, so it's definitely not an agriculture department issue, I don't think.
Okay, any other?
Only other thing I'll just share, our shop expansion is proceeding slowly, very slowly. I hope by our next board meeting, I will have better news of of an actual date, but it's probably not going to be till mid to late July. That's the best thing.
Okay.
And 4 people in the neighborhood in Santa Clara have written official protest letters about us applying for a beer and wine license.
Yeah, but
What was it?
For a
couldn't
beer
hear
and
that
wine
part.
license.
There are 4 formal protest letters that were submitted against our application for a beer and wine license. Keep in mind, this was the former JJ's Blues hard liquor bar with live music every night till 2 a.m.
and then there's Tony and Elvis right down the street.
There's play. So the reason it's getting a little bit more attention is because at the state level, the census tract that we're in has an abundance of liquor licenses, probably because of Santana Row and Valley Fair. So because of that, we now have to justify why think it's a public good to have beer and wine at a pizza shop.
It's just going to be a sit-down restaurant.
It's not. It's going to be a small. It's like 25 seats. It's not even. It's not
Me.
even.
So switch to the shop instead.
It's
All right,
bad.
any other open forum item before we go down?
All right, I think I might be able to partner with you to
Okay.
try to get that space at our school. So
I would
maybe
appreciate that.
offline, we could figure out do a strategy plan on how we might approach that.
Lana is gunning for your.
All right, Lana, President Lana, I appreciate that. All right, everyone.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
See y'all later. Bye.